I have to say, one of the greatest comedy minds of today is Rowan Atkinson. Welcome back to another movie review. Today I am reviewing the movie Bean, the Ultimate Disaster Movie. Now in this movie, Mr. Bean, okay, as we all know him, who is played by Rowan Atkinson, who is hilariously funny. He is like a silent comedian, almost like Charlie Chaplin in his heyday. But this time, Rowan Atkinson has words in there, so he has a few words. It's not like the whole movie is completely silent like Charlie Chaplin, but there's words in there and it's in color. That's great. So let's get into the movie. In this movie, Mr. Bean has to take a painting all the way to United States, all the way to Hollywood, best way to put it. And he has to take it there because they are showing a painting called Whistler's Mother, which someone bought for $50 million to bring it over to United States, which is great, but who the hell would spend $50 on a painting of Whistler's Mother? I mean, it sounds so stupid, but some people are willing to spend their money on it. But as it goes, he is... Well, let's put it this way. Rowan Atkinson in the movie, he is literally a man who watches paintings, okay? And he is the security guy. And they hate him. They want to fire him. Everybody in the art gallery wants to fire him. And so they're just like, well, let's put him on sabbatical for 3 months where we'll send him with the painting. And that's what he does. So now he's in United States and he's in California. And the curator of the art gallery in California says, well, you know, I have a great idea. I'll bring him to my house. And they're all happy and everything because then they don't have to spend more money on him staying at a hotel and getting food and this and that and everything. So he stays at this guy's house and his wife is totally mad at him. Like, you're bringing a guy named Dr. Bean into our house? Like, really? Come on. And the kids are upset about it and they hate the idea. And so Mr. Bean does the dumbest things in this movie. I mean, literally. Imagine putting a turkey in a microwave for 20 minutes thinking that it'll actually cook and it goes poof, explodes and everything gets destroyed. Or imagine you destroy the painting that's worth $50 million because you sneezed all over it and you try fixing it up with your shirt or with like your handkerchief and it doesn't work. And it just makes it worse. So then you draw on the picture because you want to cover up the big blob of mess that you use because you used some kind of like paint thinner or something that destroys the painting and makes it all bubbly and it just destroys the whole thing. And so he draws a face on it and the man he's staying with, because his wife and kids, because this guy's wife and kids went to the grandma's house or to the mother's house. And they are staying there because they don't like Dr. Bean at all. He's a complete idiot. He is really dumb. They don't think he's smart. They think he's weird and odd and all this. And so in the process of that, as Mr. Bean is trying to figure out how he's going to fix this poster, he comes up with an idea. He gets nail polish. He gets gum. He gets... what's that other thing? He gets some eggs. He gets an egg beater. He gets a paintbrush. He takes a pair of his underwear. And he's got a flashlight that he uses. All just to try to fix some painting. So he goes and he removes the old painting with a pizza cutter to remove it out of the frame. Then he puts a poster painting that looks like a poster. And it is a poster. And he puts it on there with gum. And then he takes the egg whites and he takes the nail polish and he beats it all together. Then he takes a paintbrush and he paints over it to look like the poster. And you know, when they are displaying it again, it looks like a real painting when it's just a poster. And it's like, well, what the hell did you do with the real painting? And to be honest, it's funny. At the end of the movie, you see Mr. Bean. He hugs his friend goodbye because they're sad that he's leaving and everything. And the end result is that he actually stole the painting that's like was worth $50 million. Now is worth probably diddly squat. And he hangs it up. And the funniest part of Mr. Bean is he has a teddy bear that he sleeps with all the time. And he's like holding his teddy bear, and he's like you're in my control. 1, 2, 3. And he's out like a light, and he removes his hands from the teddy bear's head, and it falls backwards like he's falling asleep. And he goes to sleep, and that's where you see the poster. And it's hilarious. He stole a $50 million painting, and he put it with a fake one, and nobody knows that. And it's hilarious because Mr. Bean is just the funny guy who does the silent acting of like, hello, like, you know, like it's very... He doesn't really say much, or like he's moving the painting and he thinks it's a cart, and so he's wheeling it and he's making the sound of the cart as he's going, and it's just hilarious. And then when he's trying to get the guy to look somewhere else, so when he takes the painting and he moves it to the side, it doesn't look like that he actually did anything, like to say that he's still holding it, like he's wheeling it. And so he's like, oh, like, what's that? And the guy stares at it, and he just walks right by, puts it to the side, walks by, and that's it, and then puts it back to normal. And it's just hilarious. Mr. Bean is hilarious. Rowan Atkinson is one of the greatest creative minds to play as like a silent person, almost fully silent. But I mean, really, you got him in other movies like Mr. Bean's Vacation. But Rowan Atkinson plays in like Johnny English 1 and 2 and all that, or Johnny English Returns or something like that, the newest one. But I mean, it's hilarious, and that's when he says more, a lot more. It's like it's great. It's an amazing movie. You'll enjoy this one. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's on Netflix. You will love it. You'll enjoy it. You'll laugh. It's called Bean, the Ultimate Disaster Movie. You'll love it. You'll crack up. It's just a movie for anybody and everybody to watch. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, hit that thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel below, and don't forget, I upload a video every day except for Sundays. That's personal reasons. So it's every day except for Sundays.